Alright, and we are back with Tales of Symphonia with John, James, Michael, and Matt. Michael's been here before, Matt is new. Would you like to introduce yourself, Matt?
Hi, my name's Matt. I'm kind of a dork. I like to play the organ. I like to play guitar. Obviously, I'm Catholic if I'm here. I work as a parish music director, and it's awesome.
Yep, so, surprise, we have another Catholic on a Catholic gaming channel, so.
Oh, wow.
I was gonna say, now what's been happening since I know Matt hasn't been here before, and Mike, you've been busy with Christmas, which I understand. I'll talk about this enemy real quickly. Basically, this is an optional boss fight. You can fight him 3 times to get Lloyd's strongest weapon. Don't do that until you actually get, Rain's attacks, because Holy works really good on him. And until then, as we've said, Rain is awfully leveled until you start to level her. But anyways, what's been happening in the game is we've been going on a world regeneration. Desians, which are half-elves, are destroying everything because apparently they're just jerks like that in, typical trope fashion.
Omniscient evil that comes out of nowhere, typical.
Yeah, exactly. We tried to help somebody that was at one of the Desian ranches. The Desians found out and burned down our entire village, so we are technically responsible for the slaughter of, a lot of people. So we're now with our childhood friend, which is Colette, who is the Chosen, so now we're going and trying to regenerate. And I suppose the other main part that happened was we actually did you have to release 4 seals in order for the Chosen to become an angel. So we released the first seal, Colette got her wings, then after Colette got her wings, she lost the ability to eat, or taste, one of the two.
That's because she's like a daughter of an angel.
Yeah, which, I have some bad news for you, Tales of Symphonia people. That's not how angels work. But
it isn't?
Yeah. No.
I think I'm Book of Enoch.
Better than Diablo from what I've seen so far.
Yeah. Diablo 3 in particular, but yeah.
Last time we don't think that angels actually fight each other with swords and in highly stylized CGI cutscenes and everything. Yeah. So
Diablo 1 was probably the most accurate. Diablo 2 and 3 was not. I mean, yeah. But right now what we're going over right now is a thing called, I think, Ultra Attack, where you get Unison Attack, pardon me. You get to have one slash, and you get to have all your party members do attacks at once. So, and then you can combine the powers in order to do even more attacks, and it can be a really big, DPS gain. So, and here we're talking about how Colette wants to meet these. Oh, by the way, somebody's trying to kill the Colette, and it's an assassin. And Colette's saying, "Oh, I'd like to meet her someday."
Meet the assassin?
Yeah, to become friends with her.
Which is also the one that apologized when she hit the random trapdoor in the forest.
Yeah, she was super concerned that she hurt the assassin after accidentally dropping them through a trapdoor.
Oops.
Sounds kind of painful.
It was.
I would imagine they said,
so.
Yeah, she probably wouldn't have survived, and then she popped up like 10 minutes later.
No, I was gonna say
it was a fairly difficult fight.
No, actually, remember, they actually had that whole conversation about how she probably did survive due to the fall. It wasn't that she... Remember, they did cover that.
It was the Kid Genius genus. Genus.
The Kid Genus? Also, there's a side quest, by the way, where if you switch to Colette, she'll name each and every dog in the game and say, "Oh, this dog's really cute," and you get a title for her. So we just started doing that here because I haven't been doing that for the rest of the game. And now we're at the city that we need to find a boat for to cross over to get to the next seal to awaken.
Would you like a room? It's just a bunch of beds. It's like a rack house.
It's one room.
How are they deciding who sleeps with who?
Somebody probably sleeps on the floor. And now they're talking.
Go get some curtains from the shower and put them up in between the different beds so we can pretend there's rooms.
That's true. Right now they're talking about what happens to Colette's next thing, and Genus is thinking that she might get fangs or something when she becomes an angel because I don't know.
It's Kratos probably is the one who sleeps on the floor. Has to prove how tough he is.
That's true. Among other reasons.
That's never a pleasant experience, sleeping on the floor.
I'm fairly certain Kratos really doesn't care. But now we're approaching spoiler territory, so I'm not going to go into that. And right now they're basically saying there's no boats available because...
Are those the first?
Intrigues.
Are those the what?
The first
Oh, it's the fursuit explorers.
Yeah.
Yes, it is the fursuit explorers. They're in every town, so...
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, y'all are talking about unique clothes.
Yeah, they're talking about how they might be Doran clothes. And basically now they're saying Lloyd is... Everybody's saying, maybe Lloyd's so dumb because he was raised by a dwarf, and he's not used to human customs, he's used to dwarf customs.
That is racist.
Yep.
But yeah, basically the Fursuit Explorers, or the Cats company, as you just saw, you can find old items, and you have to spend money to do it, and I decided to only spend 1,000 because it's like, 1,000 gald isn't too bad. And if you saw, the cat that was on top of the building is gone now.
Yeah, he was just walking around up there, now he's gone.
So do they bring the items to you, or do you have to go and find them? They just put markers on there.
They bring them to you, unless it fails, which there's a possibility of that, so...
Depending on how much money you put in there, like, so...
You basically just have to give them a ton of money. And now they're talking about how, oh, this girl's in love with a person. I want this other person that loves me to go across the sea to give this letter, which is kind of really manipulative because he loves me, but I don't love him. And I want him to give his competition a letter. Of course, it's through that competition that we get the boat travel, so...
We get to exploit someone's drama for our own need.
Mm-hmm. And I think what I'm doing here, by the way, for Michael and Matt... Oh, there we go. There's this really weird thing called the Wonder Chef, and he appears as an inanimate object, but he teaches you a new recipe, and recipes are used to heal your characters after battle, among other things. So you have to find him in each town, and you never know what he's going to look like.
I really need that
Rice
for
ball requires only one ingredient, rice. I hope so.
Well, it depends on what you fill it with.
Potentially, yes, but you know, you would normally say it would be rice ball with something inside of it.
I thought it also needed seaweed.
Yeah.
Russian.
It's made with quinoa or something like that, you know.
But seriously, if somebody can find a link to where they are selling the Wander Chef's fork, I want one so bad.
Like
What's
how
that?
big? Like actually, like life-size replica the
Yeah.
size of the spear?
1-to-1.
I was
Well,
gonna
probably
say-
scaled to my size. I'm guessing I am a bit larger scale than a lot of the characters in this game.
I'd rather have one the size of like the big novelty pens.
Nah, man. You can get those. They're cooking
Oh.
forks.
Oh, you're going to enjoy this. Hold on. You're going to enjoy this. Maybe. Unless I can... Oh, that's too small, but whatever. You're going to enjoy that. Because of course someone did.
Time to play messenger. So here, random stranger, deliver this letter.
People are so trusting in RPGs. But I still want to say, hey, yeah, can you give this bag of money to my daughter in the town over? Like, sure. I'm not gonna walk away with it.
Yeah.
You're lucky this isn't an Obsidian game. I'd keep it for myself. I actually
You
would.
deliver this super ultra mega dagger that I forged with my ancestors' ashes. I need you to give it to my daughter. Like, yeah, sure.
That's not creepy at all.
That's true too. But no, apparently people like to cosplay as the Wonder Chef, so I mean, you just have to find somebody that's cosplaying as them and steal their fork.
I can do that.
And absorb their power.
You could
You
probably 3D print it.
Oh, that is true too, actually. You
Well,
could-
it's
3D print.
it looks like it would be up to my shoulders in height.
I
If it
gonna
was
say,
to
you need
scale.
a big 3D printer, but you could still 3D print it.
I might just get a big log for the handle and see if I can get somebody to make the fork part.
And here we have a game that you can play. Some of the... And by the way, this cat's name? Emo Cats. So...
Emo cats?
Yep. I think it's supposed to stand for emotions, but...
That's what emo does as well.
Yeah, so... But... Yeah, there is one quest, side or mini game that you have to play with the cats later on to get a title. It is not that one. It is red light, green light, and it is absolute bad. Like, it controls very badly. Unless you know the glitch. But I'm going to try to not glitch it.
Well, this whole town is caught up in this one girl's love affair.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's a fishing town. They don't have much to talk about, so they're gossiping.
And they're almost all kids.
Yeah. Kids are fun.
Sorry, that was mine.
So I think this is where I decided to go grind for a bit, if I'm remembering correctly. Oh hey, it is, because we popped up in nowhere. Hey look, cutscenes. What's foolish about regenerating the world?
I'm getting some niche vibes on Kratos right now.
Some what vibes?
Some niche, or niched. I never know how to pronounce his name, but nihilist.
Alright, gentlemen, it's that time. I will be back. I'll be back. So.
Sounds like a plan. Then we have another cutscene about how we're talking about Kratos and Colette stuff. What his intents are. He just wants money.
Oh, because he's the tough guy mercenary.
He's the tough guy mercenary, exactly. And I think we have one more. Here's the place, by the way, where I was talking about you have to cross over and you can fight the ogres. There was an, obviously there was this thing here. And apparently I answered that one wrong, so that one was cut off really short because he didn't like that I said, yeah. Oh hey, now we're back at the boat, so we're gonna cross.
Whenever I did the social links, I kept a guide next to me to know the correct answers so that I could try to get everything right, because if you said the wrong things, you could reverse and have to start. Or you take it down a level and completely ruin a friendship just because you said yes or no at the wrong time.
Did they do that for Persona 4 as well, or is that only Persona 3?
I think so. I know. I don't think you got to it because you stopped off with the kanji dungeon. But for the social link with Rise, there's the one when she starts crying, and you have two options of either giving her a hug or just standing there and watching. And if you give her a hug, it says, "Congratulations, your relationship is now intimate." She will get jealous if you get into a relationship with anyone else. So your choice is to either become her boyfriend or sit there and just watch. She breaks down in tears.
Sit there and watch.
Wow.
Sit there and watch. I want the Ice Queen for Persona 4, thank you very much. Persona Ice Queen for best waifu.
Who?
Ice Queen? I can't remember her actual name. Snow Queen,
She have ice skills?
she was the one that was running the hotel or whatever it was called. But she was called the Snow... Persona 4.
That might be a golden thing then. My favorite was Chie. That's the statue I have next to me.
I was gonna say she was in there. She was Chie's best friend. I can't remember her name at the moment. She was called... Yeah. Her nickname was the Ice Queen. Or Snow
she
Queen.
ran the inn?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Yukiko.
Yeah, Yukiko for best waifu. Which is weird that we're talking about waifus as in a Catholic thing, because
I do it ironically. I just like the characters.
Yeah.
I'll take it to
I have to do it ironically now. I can't do it the other way because
Yeah.
So
there's funny and ironic ways to do it, and then just generally liking a character, and then there's being really creepy about it, like some people do.
Yeah. Like some people do that a little bit too. One really good example of that is Tharja from the Fire Emblem series.
Yeah, I like her, but people really, really take it to creepy levels.
They do.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen some of the Tharja statues?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, I was gonna say I
It's
found
such
the one
a
that
shame.
is.
I really like her character.
I was gonna say
I remember.
I found the one I was thinking of. I'm going to give you the most appropriate angle that I can give for this one.
Oh, I've seen it
Because-
before. I know what one it is.
I think you're right, but as I said, this is
I
probably
haven't seen it.
This is probably the most appropriate angle I can give it. So
Yeah,
Really?
that's that's it.
as I said, that is probably the most appropriate angle I can give for it because most other angles are not. Yeah. Oh, and now we're talking about how Lloyd needs to
remember,
play strong.
When I was in middle school, my mom bought me a figurine of Kagome from Inuyasha
Mhm.
with removable clothes.
With
Oh
what?
my gosh.
Removable clothes.
Removable clothes.
Removable clothes.
Removable clothes.
Yep. I don't know if she realized, but
Oh my gosh.
While I'm
I guess-
in,
She probably didn't because most figures, at least in America, wouldn't have that feature. And if they did, they would have like Barbie anatomy, but
oh, it's the underclothes weren't removable.
oh my gosh.
But it's Japan, so it's almost worse that they aren't.
Oh my gosh.
by the way, since you said Inuyasha, I have to show this now because King of the Hill is best anime.
Okay, where are you sending these?
Watch together.
Okay.
So yeah, I was gonna say that's why you're so confused. All right, you should be able to see the Wonder Chef, and then you should be able to see the Tharja statue, and now you'll be able to see what I just linked for that. And right now, I'm just showing how you can buy materials to upgrade your stuff again because apparently I figured it was so nice I'd show it twice.
I probably still have that figurine lying around somewhere. I just really don't want to go look for it.
Yeah, it'll probably bring back better memories.
Especially because I'd have to disturb somebody's slumber to do it.
Hmm.
Even though I don't think they're slumbering.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Are you sleeping?
Am I sleeping? No.
He's in the room right next door to me, which we used to use as our storage room.
I figured because I was gonna say I saw you two looking between each other. Like, yes, I remember to start cutting out the menus. Finally, go me.
Besides, it's probably in the bottom of a box somewhere.
And here we have people that like
And-
to take advantage of the Chosen. It'll get more into what I mean by that later. I don't want to do that quite yet.
Hey lady, she's like 8.
Colette's like 16.
Oh, it's Japan, I forgot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Even then, I don't know many people that say "Hey
It's-
lady" when they're talking to a 16-year-old.
It
It's kind of
explains.
interesting. Are y'all familiar with the concept of the default human?
It sounds very vaguely familiar. Like something
It's
I may have heard
basically-
offhand.
What would happen if you were shown a drawing of a person, like not a super realistic drawing, but kind of stylized like a anime or some of the less realistic comics, or even just down to a very basic featureless
So,
person?
I think I
What
got
you would
really,
envision. Sorry, go ahead.
I think I got really confused for this part because I was thinking, oh, they want a Palma potion. All right, these guys say they deliver it. Let's go talk to them, and I can get a free one. Nah. You gotta go and do it a different way, and I completely. As I said, it's been about 10 years since I played this, so I'd forgotten.
But it's basically how you would translate that drawing into what it would look as an actual person and how you interpret that drawing. And it's like if they've taken pictures of anime characters and they've just kind of demonstrate the concept and they've shown them to both Japanese people and American people, and the Japanese would look at the same character and say, oh, that's a 17-year-old Japanese girl, and the Americans would say, that's a 12-year-old white girl.
That is
So
interesting.
Yeah.
Wow,
and
so,
that's-
yeah, it's more, again, like just about everything that we find questionable about Japan. Almost everything. There's some things that are, but it comes down to a societal thing, it looks like.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very much a cultural difference.
I would probably say that I'm thinking of, the anime that probably got the closest to ages was Cardcaptor Sakura, but even that had a lot of things that wasn't the ages. That was a little bit It was Japan. It was Japan. It was Japan.
I think I saw some episodes of it. I think they put it on Crunchyroll. I don't know. What did they use? Taro?
Yeah, that wasn't even the part I was thinking about. I was thinking about two sets of characters that the typical anime trope.
Yeah.
I can't really say that. There's too many typical anime tropes.
Yeah.
That's why we have TV tropes.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I love how she says that they're out of Palma potion, but they have all these potions right here, and then they say, so this is the famous Palma potion. So which is it? Are you out of Palma potion, or are you just not gonna sell to me?
We don't serve your kind here.
You use wooden swords. Get out!
You're the spawn of a dwarf. We don't serve you.
Well, they've already proven their races against dwarf race people once.
Can we get out of here? There's a dwarf spawn in here.
Here we have some designs.
There's no way anyone would sell those to you at a price that
Causing
low.
trouble.
You should be thankful that we're even willing to spend money for goods from a
I
rundown
mean,
shack like this.
you know, what designs typically do.
I hear that from a bunch of filthy
She's-
designs.
Yes, because they're just all completely and totally evil.
Yeah, for some reason.
It's pretty racist.
But Mom, these are the same.
I was gonna say, for a game that eventually goes religion bad, and it's like, wait a second, so we're saying that all of these things are bad for the entire race? That's kind of weird.
Try it.
Although there is an exception that's made later on. It's the one exception, so it's still like, you make one exception, but then you have all these other things kind of canceling out that one exception, so it doesn't quite work there, guys. Maybe 3 exceptions, but either way, for the majority, it's like, you would think you would see more half-elves that are good if they were trying to really make a point instead of just the 3.
Well then, I'm off to work now, Mom.
Take care.
Well, she's
I apologize.
she's pretty happy after almost getting the store
Relax.
looted.
Take a look around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was gonna say, apparently Azalea was the only one that had an agreement with the Human Ranch that you leave us alone, we'll leave you alone, so. These guys get raided pretty frequently by the designs, actually.
Oh, wow.
Just for the fun of it.
Just for the fun of it. That's what they were talking about now, that they have a quota that they can meet for killing people. They just didn't hit at the moment. And I think I'm out of money at the moment. Yeah, I have 5 gold left, so it's like, oh, I can't buy that at the
Wow.
moment. But thankfully, the game does think, "Oh, you're short of money. All right, I'll give you a different way to do it."
just go be a waitress. Just get a job.
Get a job, you freeloaders.
Typical dwarves. Nothing but lazy parasites for society.
And here we have design motives. One theory suggests that they have faced selves in the past, but the truth is uncertain. So.
It's always interesting how many books just have about a paragraph written in them, and then every other page is blank.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Right.
The printing press hasn't been invented yet. Come on. It takes a lot of time to get that one paragraph.
It's even worse in the Elder Scrolls games, because it's like,
Oh yeah.
you have what appears to be an entire book with 5 pages written in it.
Yeah, but then they have like the whatever, I think biography of Baron Zaya is like 16 different books, but you can't put it all in the one big book with all the pages in it. I figure that would be interesting.
It's all because loot generation.
Yeah. I actually haven't really taken, it's a shame. I think I've only taken the time to read about 2 books in the Elder Scrolls, and I say that's a shame because it's literally someone's job to write them, and there's a lot of lore involved in doing that.
See, I wonder who has to do that, because it's like, Elder Scrolls I could see being popular, and I'll admit, I actually didn't dislike the Halo books, but at the same time, it's like, I don't think the Halo books are meant to appeal to the Halo crowd, because, you know, typically they're just like, shoot, shoot, bang, bang. Of course, I could be completely wrong on that as well.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's just interesting because it's like
Oh,
you know
cool.
that's not the series that I expected to be fleshed out. No, get out of my way! I want to talk to the dog, not you. I was gonna say I've heard that the Fable ones weren't too bad. I think I have all of the Guild Wars ones because that bridged the gap partially between Guild Wars 1 and Guild Wars 2. So I should have known that the writing for Guild Wars 2 would have been bad when I read the Guild Wars 2 books. I didn't. I was hoping otherwise, though. Sorry, now I'm venting. And now we have a lady that can't hear.
Yep.
And now we're saying, hey, this is where the genius was supposed to go. And this kid's like, you're too young. You can't be that smart. You have to be older to be smart or something. And it's like, what? I can say multiplication tables, and that's a low example. And it's a high level for Lloyd, making fun of Lloyd again. They say birds of a feather flock together. Everybody in your group is dumb. And that's what happened.
What, do you have to take a math test?
Of course, he's the highest ranked student. He has
These glasses.
weird hair and glasses.
Yeah. We should borrow an empty classroom. How about I just go talk to the Wonder Chef real quickly?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yay!
Well, the game gonna be I can do math tests in video games too.
We learned omelet.
Omelet.
It doesn't really require rice, but okay, Japan,
Oh.
we'll go with it.
Have you never had a rice omelet?
I have not.
Yeah, neither have I.
Give me
I think you're the only one who likes to complicate things, James.
Oh, that's not really complicated.
It's what you do with rice after it gets mushy.
No, it's not.
Oh.
And apparently I didn't realize that they were having a conversation, so we get to hear this twice. That's always fun.
There's a lot of eavesdropping in RPGs.
Yes,
You
there
never
is.
stop to think about what do all these NPCs think about this random traveler who just kind of stops walking and just stands next to them trying to listen to their conversation.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just linked a picture of rice omelet.
Alright, I'll have to check that in a second.
It's in the stream recording.
That, and I suppose a lot of people in RPGs are pretty loud. They talk out loud, I should say.
They do. So now we have to remember the rest, what people want specifically, and then we have to deliver it, which, I mean, it's not that hard, anymore, but at the same time, it's like, if you try to do it legit, it can be a little bit hard. Otherwise, you could just take your phone out, obviously, and snap. Alright, this is what they wanted. I didn't do that.
So you're waitressing now.
Yep. Because we needed a potion.
Wait, so it actually makes you waitress?
It does. It actually makes you waitress. So we gotta watch me waitress.
Ooh.
Watch me
Sichuan
move.
curry sounds amazing.
It does. So say I even tried an eel bowl, honestly. Or barbecue combo, or grilled fish. I tried most of the stuff on here. Your food is ready. Take it. And this is where I start to mess up. Oh, not quite. You can make a few mistakes, though. So, it's not too bad. I think as
I
long
also
as
noticed
Go ahead.
they actually used the correct spelling of Sichuan.
Oh, I did. You're right.
What? Yeah, a lot of people spell it wrong.
Huh. I think as long as you have the right amount of food, it doesn't matter as long as you don't have to make a second order, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong.
Okay.
I was gonna say, this is
So
available.
basically,
Go ahead.
this is a mini game.
It's a mini game. It's a mini game that's worth it, though. We'll find out why. Well, aside from, getting money for the Palma potion.
and you just stand there and sweat.
Yep.
Apparently.
Did I get the right order? I have to sweat now. I mean, I have your curry right here. And this is me thinking I got it wrong, so it's like, well, I better play it safe. And I think I got it wrong one more time just because I couldn't remember just how many grilled fish he ordered. Oh, no, alright. I think I got 2 things wrong, so...
I was gonna say, it's almost, it was the same seat, or the same person as before that you got wrong.
Yeah. So we got 370 gals. Not enough for a potion. And we get the potion because, you know.
Just
Wait, what?
Yeah.
had a good day at work today. Here's 3 cases of Red Bull.
Exactly. We also got a title out
And now
of that.
she's a turbo waitress.
Yep, we got a title out of that, so... Alright. That'll do it for this episode. I hope that you all have a great day, and God bless.